Okay, a quick announcement before we get Joel up here. I've been notified they're way overstocked on beer and wine. They're looking for some volunteers to go down there and help them take care of that problem. Downstairs in the basement. Okay, our next presenter here, Joel Brady-Power, is a troller in Southeast, works with his wife, Tella, who won't be here tonight. And I have to say, I've seen quite a few of their fish, and if Joel is as good at riding as he is at catching and caring for salmon, then you guys are in for a treat. Please welcome Joel Brady-Power from Bellingham. Thank you.
Listen to the crash of the surf, the heartbeat of inertia pulsing, where ocean meets earth, where sea meets soul. Welcome to church. Beings of water returning to the place of their birth. Listen to mountains when they speak, spindrift sun-painted gold, waving flags from their peaks, telling tales of time, before time measured glaciers retreat, and long before mortal men drug hooks through shadows at their feet. Listen to the forest, seen through the trees, the connection we share through the air that we breathe, to this planet, to each other, a tapestry bursting at the seams, woven together through our thoughts and our dreams. Listen to the humpback's trumpeting breath, to the pitter-patter plopping of herring pirouettes, chased by salmon, torpedoes shooting up from the depths, for the circle of life is also a circle of death. Listen to wisdom, warnings, whispers on the wind, echoes of knowledge long forgotten, we all carry within. Buried beneath all this distraction, shh, listen to the slow grinding of the world as it turns, on an axis of love in our hearts as it burns. When we push past the fear and learn how to trust and realize our differences don't define us. Like this dirt, this river, this sea, and this sky, the symbiotic relation we all need to survive. Like the sun feeds the plankton, feeds the herring, feeds the whale. Every link in the chain, only linked if all links prevail. The boundless brilliance of diversity is blowing on the wind in our sails, if we would just listen. Thank you. These next two pieces, I kind of a similar vein, are just about finding perspective, which is something that I really enjoy about fishing, is it kind of allows you to see things or just really appreciate things in a different way. This first one's called 173. I'm not gonna lie. We could be fishing today. Sure, there's weather coming, but we could have got the morning in. Who am I kidding? We're fishing on the inside. Yeah, it'd be nasty on the ebb, but not dangerous. The thing is, I'm not as tough as I want you to think I am. when the wind howls and hurls raindrops like machine gun fire, when just standing in one place is an awkward, frenetic slam dance shuffle where up is down and down is sideways. I can think of 173 places I'd rather be. So last night we followed our running partner up the beach. Good thing about being a freezer boat, you've always got an excuse. Man, we got a lot of fish to glaze. Don't want these babies to get freezer burn. But you know what? As we approach the mouth of Red Bluff Bay, all of my excuses, all of my anxiety over lost fishing time, all of the stoic, stubborn strands of my fragile ego disintegrated. We entered a craggy labyrinth, veiled in mist and fog, wound our way through ancient, weather-worn rocks as rain traced tributaries down the windows. I looked to the south and saw the crimson cliffs that give the bay its name, glistening in a rich, warm glow. As we slid into the bay, abrupt rocky ridges rose into leaden sky, blanketed in hemlock, cedar, and spruce. Waterfalls poured out of everywhere, delicate, latticing down intricate rocky cliffs, while others leapt reckless out of the forest, plunging down, 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 bouncing off boulder, buttress, and branch, and ending in a torrent of mist at the bay's shore. In the back reaches of the bay, mountains rose from a rushing river. Eagles chittered in the treetops. Raven calls echoed off rock walls. A bear chewed on some grass. Drizzle danced and rippled still water. A sudden wave of euphoria rushed over me. And I thought to myself, what is it that I'm missing? A few more cohos for the hold? After all, it always comes back to capitalism. But if it's merely wealth that feeds my soul, I am digging a hole I can never fill. And if I am consumed by the drive to catch every last fish, to pull every last dollar out of the sea, then I am stumbling down a path with no route leading to happiness. What of experience? What of losing yourself so completely in a place, in a moment, that time stands down? You don't just forget about the outside world, it ceases to exist. These are the moments that feed my soul. These are the places that breathe life into my lungs. Tomorrow we'll be back fishing, and the days will bleed together like paint in the rain, until my memory is nothing but shades of gray. But this moment, in this place, is etched into my being, a lifeline to reach for on darker days, when the world overwhelms me, when it's all too loud, too fast, too uncaring, and it just makes me feel ugly. But I carry this beauty with me, my halcyon in a sea of chaos, a belief that it's all going to be okay, even when it's not. Thank you. This last one I have for you guys is called Insignificant. Wake up. I swat at the alarm clock like a bear woken by a belligerent mosquito. Grumbled growl and muddled mind, I moved like a zombie. Crawl hungrily out of the forecastle. A sense of urgency, like a storm cloud, hovers low and heavy in the cabin. I pause stupidly at the computer screen. Where are we? Coffee. I need coffee. Zoom out. I see our boat. Sweet little double-ender. Probably more like a 200-yard shine. Faded burgundy stripe. Named after a species she no longer pursues. Perched between dark deep and scintillating sky. The smell of wary optimism, anxiety, and diesel. Rank and rising with the day. Zoom out. I see her fleetmates. A reflection of the cosmos. A constellation of anchor lights dancing with the dawn. Drawn far offshore, chasing legends, rumors, and luck. I hear a cough, a rumble, a roar. Metal, fuel, and oil become motion. Steel, glass, and wood come alive. Zoom out. I see water, open and endless, stretching from horizon to horizon to horizon to mountain. Snow, rock, and glacier glisten in the morning sun. I touch down on the tallest peak and gaze out over the boundless blue beneath me. Squint hard. I swear I see a speck on the horizon move. I close my eyes. Feel an ancient icy wind ripping at the fabric of my being. And just when I'm sure I'll be torn apart or hurled from the crest of this frigid vertex, zoom out. I look down at the frail, pale blue-green marble I call home, dangling delicately in orbit around a dying star. A sly smile slowly stretches from my right cheek across the universe. A ripple of revelation. There's nothing quite like the ethereal, calm, weightless blanket of space to flip perspective on its head. Zoom in. I open my eyes. Cobwebs clear from consciousness and pull back the veil from the scale of my concern. I shake my head. Step out on deck into a stiff, cool breeze. I take in a deep, briny breath as I lower my first lead into the chop. Look out across the waves to mountains, rising straight out of the sea, scraping the sky with their jagged teeth. Thanks, guys.